We move on to our last segment for today. I'd like to invite Mr. Rajashekar Mamidana, who is a BTech and an MBA and is good at making fun of both degrees. A stand-up comedian with over 500 shows across the country, an improv artist and a public speaker. Please welcome rising stars of comedy, Mr. Rajashekar Mamidana.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you so much. Hello, everybody. I hope all of you are able to hear me and see me. That is the only hope with which I'll continue performing. Because I've been listening like from last 15-20 minutes, and Mr. Raju was mentioning that out of 99 things which go well, you point out only one thing which has gone wrong. So please don't audit my jokes in the next half an hour. If I crack 99 good jokes, please remember 99 good jokes. Don't remember that one bad joke. Please, I know all of you are alters, and I don't know. See, I've heard a lot about alters. There's an aura around alters, right? A lot of people are scared about you guys. And my friend runs a company, and he was like, "Oh, today is audit," and then he just goes off. He doesn't talk to me, doesn't pick the calls. I don't know what you guys do, and I cannot understand much also because you see, I'm a stand-up comedian. I just make people laugh, and when you guys come, people don't laugh. So it's just a, we are at the contrasting styles right now. But anyway, thank you so much for having me here as part of this conference. I'm sure you would have had it as a live event if not for the pandemic. But that is okay. Whatever is there, we will make the most out of it. So my name is Rajashekar. I've been doing stand-up comedy from last 8 years now. And I have taken formal training in stand-up comedy. I have done BTech. You see in India, BTech is very important to become a stand-up comedian. You see, like you need to go through those 4 years of depression, and then only you can do whatever you want to. And I think in India, BTech is first of all is very important to do whatever you want to in life. And I've done BTech for 4 years, and after 4 years of BTech, I've done MBA also. Because if you see MBA, 4 years of depression, MBA will teach you how to present it in a PPT. So that is something which I was almost tempted when you guys are showing the PowerPoint presentation and PDFs. I thought, okay, maybe I should also do PDF of my jokes, but then I realized that won't work out that well. But anyway, now stand-up comedy has picked up in India. It's not as it was like some time back, and pandemic has changed a lot of stuff for us. Like for example, right now, if you see, this is technically not a stand-up comedy, right? I'm just performing with the hope that you guys are laughing at your home. And I don't even know whether you guys are laughing or not. In one way, it is good. In another way, it's just almost as if I'm talking to myself. And every day, my parents keep seeing me performing these kind of shows in front of a laptop, and they don't know what is my job. The other day, I was hearing my dad talking to my relatives. He was like, my son just keeps shouting at a laptop. Like, that's the description of stand-up comedy right now. But it's fine. Like, we are enjoying these kind of shows also. And pandemic has changed a lot of stuff. And first wave, second wave, now people are also saying that there could be a third wave also. I hope there is no third wave, and I hope all of us can interact with each other. But I think for that, we need to wear masks. And I realized that people are just improvising when it comes to wearing mask. I saw one guy, he was wearing 3 masks. He's already there. He's already prepared for the third wave. People are saying double mask. He is wearing triple mask. He is already there, prepared. And some people, I saw one guy, he was wearing a mask. I'm like, wow, he's wearing a mask. Wonderful guy. Suddenly he removed the mask. I thought maybe he want to talk something. He removed the mask, he sneezed and put the mask again. Hey, bakwas fellow, for that purpose only mask is there, no? Huh? Why do you have to remove the mask when you are sneezing, right? These are the kind of people we have. And every time I see these kind of people, no, I am increasing the pandemic by another 1 year. Initially, I thought in 1 year it will be over. Now 1 year also I'm performing in online shows only. And online shows are really tough, man. At least here, I am performing and you guys are hearing from your end. There is no interaction between both of us, right? But there is this one platform called Zoom. We do these Zoom shows. And the problem with Zoom shows is I am not the only one who will have mic. Even audience will have mic. So they stop in between. They start telling their jokes. I was doing one show. One elderly gentleman joined the show. He was enjoying. Suddenly, in the middle of the show, he stopped and he started performing. He started telling jokes for 15 minutes. I told him, sir, you only purchased the ticket. You are only telling jokes. At least give me some job satisfaction. I will also tell jokes. Listen to me for some time. Because these are the kind of people who come. And sometimes people join online shows. They join and they sleep off. They're not there. They don't switch on the camera. They don't switch on their audio. They're just sleeping. I saw one guy. He joined. He has a beautiful hair, and he was like, like combing his hair, like he's looking at the camera. He's look, dude, that is not a mirror. It's a camera. There is a person at the other end, and I don't have hair. You understand, no? Huh? These are the kind of nonsense people who come to online shows, man. But one thing which I'm sorely missing in pandemic is that watching movies in theater. I'm sure most of you, I think, would have seen movie in 2020, Jan, February, March. At that time, you would have seen. After that, theater may, movies are not running only. And I miss watching movies in theater because that's a great experience, right? Like you go to a PVR, you spend some 500 rupees on tickets, you spend some 25,000 on popcorn, and you go there. And by the time you come back, you have to sell your kidneys to go back home in the cab. That is such a great experience. And I watch a lot of movies in theater, man. And English movies, I watch all Hollywood movies. And because I was told the best way to learn English is to watch Hollywood movies. So I watched all the Hollywood movies on in theater only. And my favorite set of horror movies are horror movies. You know horror movies, right? Like for example, Race 3. Okay, Race 3 is not a horror movie. Radhe is definitely a horror movie. I saw Radhe, Salman Khan movie. For 2 days, I didn't know what was happening with my life. I thought maybe I got coronavirus. Then they told, no, this is a Radhe effect only. Radhe also has side effects. Don't worry about it, Bolke. They told. Then I was like happy. But horror movies I love, man. So I watched a lot of movies, and there's this one horror movie which I watched in theaters called Conjuring 2. Supposedly one of the scariest movies ever made, it seems. Now there is a third part coming to that, Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. Whenever I see that title, no, Conjuring 3, Devil Made Me Do It, I remember Software Engineers only. Why did you destroy your life? I don't know. My boss made me do it. For them, boss is devil only, like that. So I watched this Conjuring 2. I went to watch in theater. I went alone because I love challenges. So I was sitting in the corner seat, and a couple walked in. First of all, I don't know why couple come to this kind of movies. I know. Naughty stuff. Huh? So one couple came. And if a couple walks in, if a man is sitting alone in the corner, the girl will never sit beside him. She was like, baby, you sit. What will I do? Look at my face. Okay, the boy only sat. Ever since they sat, the girl was doing overacting. Baby, will it come? Will it come? Mukesh ad is coming. Let the movie begin first, no? Then the ghost will come. And this guy is also doing overacting. I am there, baby, I am there. I am also there. Even I am scared. Why are you doing overacting? Man? And in this kind of horror movies, every horror movie, same storyline. They'll have a family. They'll have a kid. They move into some god-forsaken bungalow. Why? If you have a kid, shut up and stay in apartment. No? And in the bungalow also, all the ghosts, they first appear to kid only. As if they had a conference before the family moved in. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a new family. Let's first appear to the kid, then to the mom. By the time dad will die. Dad's character is the most useless character in all the horror movies. He is the first one to die. That is why in horror movies, hero is not the father. Hero is the ghost only. And the ghost will first appear to the kid. The kid will look at the ghost and will tell dad, Dad, there's a ghost behind you. Shut up, that's your mom. Only I can call her ghost. And in this kind of horror movies, no, just when the ghost is about to make an appearance, entire theater becomes silent. It becomes a little dark and spooky. At that time, one guy in the audience, he will shout, whoo! The most scared guy in the audience. The moment he shouts, no, everybody in the theater, oh, I'm not scared, I'm very brave. And in this kind of movies, sometimes some people, they directly start talking to the characters on screen as if they know him. I was watching one horror movie. There was one guy who was sitting beside me, and there's a girl in the theater. She was opening in the movie. She was opening the door, and this guy just beside me, he was shouting at that girl, "Hey, don't open the door!" Hey, what? You know that girl? Huh? What if that girl turns back and say, "Yeah, sure"? That would be very scary, no? Huh? And sometimes in the theater, no PVR, some people what they do is they order something outside, some veg puff or something. They'll order and they come inside. And the movie we are watching entire movie. We are involved. We are waiting for the ghost to come up, and then this kid will come. Sir, order. Hey, bakwas fellow, don't scare us, man. This is the kind of experience which I'm missing, man. Pandemic, man. Now, if you see everybody, they're putting pressure to watch movies and web series on laptops only. The kind of pressure they put. There's this one web series called Money Heist. I don't know how many of you have seen it. It's a nuisance web series. I did not see only, but I'm just telling. It's a nuisance web series. So Money Heist bolke there's one web series. When it got released, no. Now there's another season coming. I know the moment this season comes, I'm blocking at least 10-15 of them. My friends circle me. Because the kind of pressure these people put to watch Money Heist web series, no, is unbelievable. They'll come to you and we are talking normally. Hey, how are you? All good. I'm fine. Did you watch Money Heist web series? No, I didn't. You did not watch Money Heist web series. How could you not watch Money Heist? Oh, your life is waste. Hey, bakwas fellow, what life is waste? Already because of pandemic, life is waste only. Now you are putting pressure for watching Money Heist. Nonsense fellow. And there's one more web series called Office. The Office fans are the worst fans. Man. They'll come, oh, you did not watch Office? Why? Because I have Office. That's why I did not watch Office. There's one more web series. Recently, a reunion also happened. It's called Friends. So I want to ask one question to all the fans of this Friends web series. Do you really have friends in real life? Huh? If you really have friends in real life, why are you putting pressure to watch this Friends, man? The best serial I think you should watch is Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki. It is going on from 2004. It is there. It's just going. It is never ending. It is like eternal, serials, man. And if you see, three of us are coming online to laugh with you. Thank you, Bhavani. So that is very nice of you. Somebody messaged me like in the chat that okay, we are laughing with you. Thank you. For me now, I have reached a level of shamelessness. Now it doesn't matter whether you laugh or not. It doesn't matter. I go on stage, I'll perform for half an hour, and I leave. That's it. Whether you laugh or not, it's your problem. I've become such shameless guy. In fact, if you see me on the road, no, don't call me Rashikar. Just call me shameless guy. I'll turn around. Okay. Anyway, so I was talking about TV serials. Okay, just like our generation, matlab I'm young only. So just like our generation watches all the web series. No, our parent generation they watch TV serials. No? And the TV serials which my parent generation was, that is a scam. TV mein, all the TV serials they are running a scam. They have some background music. The background music will be Kaho Na Pyar Hai, and there will be one girl dying. This is the scam they are doing. They'll take directly from the music from the movies and they play in the background. And the kind of camera angles, one camera is angled in front of the face, they are on the head, like on the down, like somewhere, everywhere. There are like 10-15 camera angles which are there in the, and they will tell you first 5 minutes mein, what is going to happen in the episode. Then there will be a break. After the break, they'll tell you what happened in the previous episode. Then once again, there'll be a break. They'll come back again and they'll show in slow motion what is going to happen. In the once again, there'll be a break. Entire 30 minutes, mein, 5 minutes story will move forward. That is how they are doing a scam from last 15 years. One serial, 15 years, it is running like this only. And even the serials, they also don't have anything, The serials are also like, oh, thank you, KV. And suddenly I got shocked. Like you guys joined, I thought like you guys are going to remove me now. Okay, fine. Now I'm scared of auditors also. Okay, you guys you're following me, right? Like till now, or you just came to sympathize with me?
We've told the moderator when to stop.
Oh, okay. So whenever you three are not laughing, then I think you'll stop. Okay, thank you, Aarti, Bhavani, and KV. So guys, now I think this is like a web series, Friends web series only. In Friends web series, there'll be a laugh track, no? Now we don't know when to laugh. In Indians, we don't know when to laugh. Whenever there's a laugh track, we will laugh. Like this, these three people are laugh track now. KV, Bhavan, and Aarti. When they are laughing, you guys also can laugh. Okay, anyway. So I'll continue. So my parents, they watch a lot of TV serials, man. And one of the TV serials I thought I should also watch. And I started watching. 5 minutes I watched. And I started hating all my in-laws. After half an hour, I realized I don't even have in-laws. Like I was not even married. Like so much hatred they are spreading in the TV serial, and it is such a bad thing. I'm telling you. I think there is no difference between the previous generation and our present generation. Previous generation TV serials. Now we are watching web series, and I think the next generation they won't watch anything because they have to survive. No, climate change. It will be over only. This is the last generation. After this, the planet won't survive. This could be the last show also. We never know. Sorry. I think became a little dark. This is that one joke which I was referring to, which Raju was telling. No, 99 good jokes, one joke. This is that one joke. Anyway, I'll also talk about a little bit about myself. Okay, so I'm a Telugu guy, and Telugu is a language which is spoken in this one particular city called Hyderabad. which we need to tell people because a lot of people don't know. Telugu means they are thinking Sri Lanka only directly. Previously, at least they used to think Tamil Nadu. Now directly Sri Lanka. I think slowly I'm thinking Telugu will go to New Zealand also like that. So Telugu is spoken in Hyderabad, and Tamil is spoken in Chennai, and in Bangalore they speak C, C++. That is how we need to know which language is spoken where. We need to be clear about everything, okay? And I'm a Telugu guy. My entire schooling happened in Telugu medium. So whatever English you are listening, no, some people they tell, hey, why are you speaking in Telugu? This is English, man. Overacting. If a Telugu is speaking, it will sound like that only, no? And Telugu people, all Telugu people, they have this one goal, only one goal they have. That is, they have to go to US. That's the only goal we have. The moment we are born, no, doctor won't say it's a boy. Doctor say he'll go to US. And when I was born, doctor went to US. So it was a my birth was like Bahubali of birth, you know. So now doctor is happy in the US. He keeps calling me. I'm seeing your shows. Hey, Bakwas fellow. I had to go to US. You only went to US. But see, all Telugu, entire Telugu medium mein. So for me, English was taught in Telugu. During my school days, the only English word I knew in English was English. There was no other word. And I watched all English movies. The first English movie I watched was called Mummy Returns. I don't know, you guys know about this movie. 1999 it came, Mummy Returns. I watched it in Telugu because they dubbed it in Telugu. Mummy Malli Ochindi. Okay, thank you. So I watched Titanic also. Titanic, mein, so if you see, by the time, like all of us Indians, we don't watch English movies. We read English movies. Subtitles are very important. If subtitles are not there, we don't know what is happening. Sometimes subtitles are there, English is also there, but even though we don't know, those are called Christopher Nolan movies. I think Christopher Nolan, with all due respect, he should stop making movies, man. With every movie, he's making complicated stuff. I watched this movie called Tenet. First, I thought maybe Tenet is a movie about house owner and tenants. Then I told that's Tenant. Oh, achha, okay, it's not Tenet. Yeah, okay. Then I went to watch that movie. 3 hours, I'm telling you. I was just blank. I was not knowing what is happening. But I spent 300 rupees on PVR. So when I come out, if somebody asks, how is the movie? Oh, wonderful movie. One of the greatest movies I've ever seen. And that guy also goes and comes back and says, hey, Rashikar, Bakwas movie. Why did you tell wonderful movie? Why should I suffer alone, man? Huh? All of us should suffer. That's why I told you. So I made at least 10-15 people to watch that movie, Tenet. Now all of them are not my friends anymore. They have gone and they have blocked me. So I watch English movies with subtitles, which are very important. And I watched Titanic, entire Titanic with subtitles, man. And watching Titanic with subtitles is a very tricky thing because there are few scenes which you will miss also. And in India, if you see the moment you say English movie, everybody, scenes will be there. Every scene will be seen only, no? Bakwas fellows. Why do you guys confuse me? But the worst movie, I'm telling you, there's one movie called Inception. You know Inception? A dream within a dream, dude. What? Like how many dreams, man? Just wake up, no? Wake up to the reality of the audience. We watch a movie like Radhe, and you are telling me Inception. Just make some normal movies. So, but movies, I'm telling you, say Hollywood movies, I have huge respect. Because if you see Indian movies, no, we don't care about anything. Our Indian movie stories are very simple. See a girl, marry her, make her pregnant, movie is over. Hollywood movies, they are saving the world. They are saving the galaxy. They are saving the universe. I don't even know which is first, galaxy or universe. They are saving everything. It's almost as if Indian movies are telling the Hollywood movies, yeah, you save the world. But for you to save the world, you need a world, na? That we will give. Entire population, you take it. That's the only job, man. I think if you see all the Hollywood movies, aliens will attack, they first attack India and China. Like that's it. We are there just to die in Hollywood movies. Irfan Khan, our best actor, Irfan Khan, he went acted in every Hollywood movie, he died. Bakwas fellow, man. And Anil Kapoor. Anil Kapoor acted in Hollywood movies, can you believe it? And he was doing the same thing which he did in Indian movies, flirting. He acted with Tom Cruise. There also he was flirting with Tom Cruise. I mean, not Tom Cruise, one of the teammates of Tom Cruise. So, like, that's why I think movies have a huge influence. No? And I think all the love stories in Indian movies, they are like bad love stories. That is the reason all our first love stories, they are failures only. I have not met even a single person whose first love story was a success. Because first love story will come with a lot of expectations from the movies only. I saw one movie. Their hero touches the heroine's hand. And there's a spark which comes, it seems. And I was like, wow, this works, yeah? And in engineering college, I touched the hand of every girl. One girl slapped me. Then, oh, this is called consent. Then it was shocking, you know. All unrealistic expectations. And I don't have any, like, say, I have huge respect for all the heroines. But the point is, every time heroine introduction scene happens, why does this girl keeps walking with a smile and the hair is flowing? There are no jokes, there are no people, but she's smiling and coming. Dude, why are you smiling? Why are you randomly smiling? And then the hero falls in love. And when hero falls in love, entire thing happens in slow motion, you know, like as almost as if it's like 2020 and 2021. Now, if you see for both, it's like in slow motion only. Now, I can't believe that from last 1.5 years, I think I have aged at least 10 years in the last 1.5 years, man. I used to look so young. I used to have hair in 2020 January. Now I don't have hair. Okay. I mean, I did not have hair because none of you met me in 2020 January, so I was just like improvising. But pandemic, I think, has like taught me a lot of things. And but one thing which I really hate about pandemic is something called group calls. You know, WhatsApp group calls. I think we should ban WhatsApp group calls, especially WhatsApp group calls when birthdays are being celebrated. Why do you guys call and wish happy birthday? Why are you singing happy birthday? If you're singing happy birthday in a WhatsApp group call, then that's not happy birthday. That's the saddest birthday. Like, and if you see in WhatsApp group calls and even in online meetings, after the meeting ends, after the group call is about to end, one guy in the meeting, one guy in the call will tell, hey, let's take a picture, let's take a screenshot. The guy who is taking a screenshot, now he's the only person who looks good. Rest of us, we are picking our nose, we are looking somewhere else, our face is blurred, and he puts it on Instagram. Guys, we had fun. No, you had fun because you took the screenshot, right? You idiot. Rest of us, we are just like, you know, picking up. There was one picture where I was picking my nose and that guy took a screenshot. I'm like, dude, why do you do it, man? Like, stop taking screenshots, you idiot. And I realized, okay, maybe I should take a screenshot, then maybe I look good. Then there was one time I took a screenshot. I was the only one who was blurred. Everybody was looking so good. And now everybody is telling, oh, you should only take screenshot every time. I will never join group calls. And to top it, WhatsApp groups, I don't know how many of you are on WhatsApp groups. I think WhatsApp groups, for mental peace, you should exit WhatsApp groups. For mental peace, that's it. Because the kind of stuff which is posted on WhatsApp groups, what are you doing, man? There's one guy who gets up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, good morning. Dude, I just slept at 3:45. And you're telling good morning at 4 o'clock. Why? Just leave me alone. And everybody, they wake up at 8 o'clock. Everybody starts replying good morning, good morning, good morning. By the time it is good afternoon. Once again, the first guy who sent good morning, good afternoon. Hey, hello, what is happening? Right? I was added to one group called Rama's Wedding. Rama is not Lord Sri Rama, my cousin. He's getting married, it seems. They added me to that group. And they were discussing all kinds of stuff. Where should they go to honeymoon? They will go to honeymoon. It is their problem. Why are you worried? Why did you add me? What is my contribution? I'm a stand-up comedy. Like, I won't get anything apart from content in this WhatsApp group. And the moment wedding is happened, they should disable the group. No. They have changed the group name. Honeymoon plans for the couple. Dude, stop changing the group name. Just end the group name. I think we should have a contract. The group will valid from this day to this day, and then all of us will exit. I hate WhatsApp groups. That is the first rule which I keep to all my shows also. Sometimes comedians also, they keep adding me in different groups. The first rule for me to do a stand-up comedy show is don't add me in any WhatsApp group. And now I have disabled that also. Nobody can add me in WhatsApp group. They have to first send me a message. Can we add in this WhatsApp group? The moment somebody sends a message, I'll block them. That is how I'm operating right now. I hate WhatsApp groups, man. But before I leave, I have to tell you, Instagram. How many of you are on Instagram? Like, I think I cannot ask. At least 3 of you are on Instagram, right? So Instagram is beautiful, right? Like, so, there was last year when pandemic started, all of us gone bonkers. There's something called Dalgona coffee, Anybody made Dalgona coffee here? Aarti, Bhavani, KV, no? No, right? Like, wonderful. Then you guys are good people. The kind of Dalgona coffee posts I have seen, I just wanted to slap them. Dude, like, we drink coffee to beat stress, and here you are beating coffee itself. Dude, why there? If filter coffee is the purest form of coffee, then Dalgona coffee is like a domestic violence of coffee. Don't do it, no? Nonsense, people. And there's something called couples challenge. And some people, these couples, I think the kind of overacting couples do. There's one couple who got married. I'm happy for them. Like, during pandemic, you're over enthusiastic and you got married. I'm fine. And after 1 month anniversary, dude, by definition, anniversary means 12 months. There is nothing called 1 month anniversary. Okay, fine, you are posting anyway. At least change the pictures which you are posting. 1 month back also you are posting the same picture. And second month anniversary, third month anniversary, dude, come on, stop it, man. And some people, they do overacting. Oh, it is such a blessing to find a soulmate like you. Dude, first of all, yours is an arranged marriage. Arranged marriage is basically a transaction, business transaction from two people for dowry. That's it. Nothing else. For such a soulmate. 2 months marriage, may what soulmate? Right? If she slaps you with a chappal, that chappal soul will be your soulmate. Bakwas fellows, man. And but one social media platform which I'm really sad about is called Facebook. Facebook was such a great thing 10 years back, where all of us, we have migrated from Orkut to Facebook. And Facebook felt such a beautiful place. It connected with a lot of friends, but now Facebook has become, nobody cares about Facebook. Instagram, everybody is posting pictures. In Twitter, everybody is hating each other. In LinkedIn, it's a different story altogether. LinkedIn, I have realized the only format in LinkedIn, I didn't know what to do in LinkedIn. I was posting jokes in LinkedIn, but that doesn't work, it seems. In LinkedIn, what you have to do is you have to first post a sad story, and then you have to put a message. That is the format in LinkedIn. I saw one post, they were like, you know what, guys? Today morning, I went to purchase fruits. When I went to purchase fruits, I saw the guy. He was looking familiar. I asked him, dude, you are looking familiar. Who are you? Sir, I am your LinkedIn contact. I lost my job in pandemic. That is why I'm selling fruits. I gave him 1,000 rupees and I gave him a job offer. Guys, please be kind to everybody. Hey, bakwas fellow. This much story, where will I keep? Right? And in my stand-up comedy circle, everybody might be really selling fruits also. We never know. And this is the format in LinkedIn. But Facebook, man, I want to revive Facebook, man. Because Facebook now, these days, people are just doing whatever they want to. I saw one girl, just because you can post something, some people post anything. One girl, she posted like waiting for a cab. What should I do? What am I? Ola cab driver? What should I do? I'll come and I'll pick you up. You'll give me 5 star. What should I do? And some people, they do overacting. They are going elsewhere. In the airport, they update the status. At Kempegowda International Airport. Hey, what are you? Some terrorist? Trying to communicate with your fellow terrorist? Just go, na? Some people do overacting also. Bye-bye Bangalore. Yeah. Bangalore is also telling bye-bye. Don't come back again. If you come back, I'll scold you. Bakwas fellow. And some people, they make some idli sambar. One guy, he made idli sambar. He took the picture and uploaded on Facebook. What should I do? Lick the screen? Can't you invite me home? Idli sambar, this much overacting. That is not even pasta also. Idli sambar. And there's one more. Some people, they don't have their own name as their name. Like somebody, like one guy, he sent me a friend request. Compassionate guy want to be your friend. I thought all my friends are compassionate. To accept that, I changed my request, like my name. Psychopath accepted your friend request. Bakwas fellow. And one couple, they went to a honeymoon. Okay, you went to honeymoon. Okay, fine. I'm happy for you. And the girl keeps uploading those pictures, not those pictures. She was uploading pictures, enjoying in honeymoon with my hubby. Already not getting married. I don't encourage this kind of people. I immediately commented, wish I was there between you guys. Bakwas fellows. Stop posting pictures, na? But I'll tell you one final story before I leave. Okay, so my English, na, I have developed it over a period of time by attending this like competitions called elocution. I don't know how many of you know there's a elocution. There was a competition in the school. They'll give some random topic and you have to speak on that topic. I wanted to win that competition, and I asked my dad, how can I win this competition? And my dad was a practical guy. He was like, let them give any topic. You speak on that topic which you know. I was like, wow, this is like engineering only. Let them give any question. We write what we know, na? That is how I got 84% in engineering attendance, but that's okay. So I wanted to win this competition. I had like some lines about every topic. Okay, cow is a domestic animal. Cow comes in 2 colors. Cow gives cow milk. Cow gives cow dung. You give me any topic, I'll connect it to cow. And over the years, I connected a lot of topics to cow. Engineering, cow. Global warming, cow. Swami Nityananda, holy cow. It was going so well. There was a time where I connected marriage also to cow. Somebody asked, dude, how could you connect marriage to cow, man? I said, very simple. When a marriage happens, a boy and a girl come together. The relationship between these two people should be as pure as milk. Anyway, we spoke about milk. Milk comes from cow. Cow is a domestic animal. Cow comes in 2 colors. Cow gives cow milk. Cow gives cow dung. I did this bit. One girl comes up to me and says, wow, Rashika, that joke is amazing. Whenever I see cow dung, I remember your face. Thank you for the feedback, Bakwas fellow. So that's my time, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a good time. And please, my name is Raj Shekhar. Don't look at Cowdung and remember me. Just remember me casually also. And with this, probably I'll hand over it back to Aarti. Thank you so much, all of you. I hope you had a good time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can I refer to you as RSM?
Yeah. That's why I wrote my name also RSM.
Thank you so much. I had a blast. In fact, when I saw that you were on the agenda, I went and brushed up and I saw some of your videos. Your standard question was, during the pandemic, why have you come? Are you scared? If you're scared, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to it and it was really nice. Thank you so much for taking out time and coming today for our show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.